Hey all! I wanted to quickly share with you one of my first intermediate SuperCollider projects that I plan to develop into a live performance one day. At the heart of this is a variable length looper consisting of a rec and a playback synth. The twist of this combination of synths is that rec sends the current buffer position as a reply when recording ends, which is stored in a global variable rec end. The playback synth already looks a bit complicated, but I want to direct your attention to the phaser, which loops over the recorded buffer and thus constructs a signal. We also have an amplitude envelope here and a low-pass filter who will get triggered by a pattern later. Further down in this block, we instantiate a buffer with 10 seconds of samples. Now, this p-bindf does a lot, but I'll try to decompose that a bit. I created a few factory methods that will create patterns of notes, transpositions, rests, and filter queue factors, which are plugged into the respective p-bind keys. Essentially, this allows me to vary the note pattern a bit. I control this patch with a little FaderFox MIDI controller, so here are 4 MIDI defs for recording, playback, and stopping the pattern. More MIDI controllers affect the global transposition, pitch range of the whole sequence, pitch modulation via LFO, and pitch envelope amplitude, as well as density. This is more or less the probability of a note to occur at all, which is modeled with a p-if. So let's record a few seconds of no-coast output into the buffer. And turn up the density. Play around with the global transposition. Increase pitch modulation depth. Now I'll record a few seconds of shortwave radio from the Coma Field Kit. And a few seconds from an IntelliJ Dixie 2 oscillator. And that's it. I'll share the source code as a GitHub gist, and we'll keep you posted with further progress of this idea.